Morning. Hey, this is Coach Ellis with Leadership Tips Tuesday. Hey, I know I've been away for a little bit, been on a little vacay, off in the islands, enjoying my time with family. I want to say hi to folks who missed us. But look, here's the tip for today. And I picked this up last night in a coaching session. And yes, coach has his own coach. And I think one of the leadership tips is that leaders must have other leaders. Coaches must have coaches, doctors must have doctors, lawyers must have lawyers. Somebody once said that a lawyer who has a lawyer who is his own client has a fool for a client. A coach who's his own coach has a fool for a coach. We need each other. So leaders, one of the tips is that you must find peers and folks really who you look up to coach, mentor, and help you out. One of the things that I think is so important is there is a text that says that we got to be the first partakers, and even though that accounts to pastors, I think it counts to leaders in every area of life. You ought to be the first partaker of everything that you're trying to dispense to others. If you're trying to lead somebody, you should have somebody who leads you. If you're trying to motivate people, you can't motivate folks if you're not motivated. You can't get the best out of the people who work with you if you do not give your best. It simply doesn't happen. Some people say it's the law of reciprocity. I choose to believe it's sowing and reaping. So leaders, what you sow into yourself, you can reap the benefits for yourself so you can sow into others. Too often, we're trying to pour into others what we do not have ourselves. Now, I want to be clear here. As a coach, I don't have to master the things you're trying to master to help you get to where you're going. Because as a coach, it's not about me. However, if I don't have experiences, if I don't know what it means to hurt, then I don't have to experience your pain, but at least I can give some type of semblance of understanding because I have hurt before. If I've never been hungry, I cannot help you to adequately describe what your hunger is. So as coaches, as leaders, the tip is be the first partaker. Get what you need. Lean on other people. Get coaches, get subordinate leaders, get mentors, get somebody who you can go to. Now for me, that's easy. I have my father I can go back to. I have my father in ministry I can go to. I have family I can turn to. I have some very long-term friends who say, hey, I'm jacked up from the back up. I'm tore up from the floor up. I need to check up from the neck up. And they're able to help me get to the place I need to be so I can be everything God intended for me to be. So one of the things in coaching that we do is we help people reach their maximum potential and turn that potential into possibilities, into profitability. And you cannot do that if you have not acquired. You don't have to attain everything. You don't have to. There was the story is that someone mentioned to me that football coaches always have played the game. And I said, no, I believe there are some exceptions to that. There's some very successful football coaches who have grown up in the coaching environment and have never played the game. And the idea is that because they were exposed to certain ideas and thoughts as coaches, they didn't have to play the game. They've never taken a hit on the field, but they understand how to play the game. Leaders, we must be in that place where we have folks to talk to, folks to bounce ideas off of. If we are an island unto ourselves, then how do we know when we're wrong? Who challenges us? This is the problem with being the very top leader, at the very top of the totem pole, very top of the pecking order. People are afraid to tell you when you're wrong. They're afraid to tell the emperor he has no clothes. They're afraid to tell the president no longer tweet. They're afraid to do a whole lot of things. But I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a great leader, you got people who will tell you, hey, you know what, Ellis? It's time to shut up. You know what, Ellis? Yeah, that may sound good, but that ain't true. You know what, Ellis? That may brief well to you, but it won't be well to everyone else. You know what else? When you say that, that's offensive to this group of people. If I don't have people who can talk to me that way, I cannot be the greatest I can be. And I'll tell you, good ain't good enough. We